One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Mustangs will kick off first, and here we go. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Got enough for the first. There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch ball.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Might be changing the route. They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Here's a heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. Now he's going to break the pocket. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Under fire. And they got it.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their second sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Fires to the big fella. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
That's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion.
Might have a chance. Touchdown, Mustangs! Once he got some room, it was over.
Really nice job of executing that time by the offense on the option play. Really nice blocking up front, and the quarterback there really had a two-way go. He could have pitched down here in the red zone-ish area. He's able to make guys miss and take it in for the score.
From inside the 15, here's the return. This guy of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Here's Carr to throw. Williams got it.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the gun on third down, Carr. Back open in the middle. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. All by himself down the middle. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs! The extra point here would tie the game.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
He'll bring it out. It's Porter. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Running inside, it's Williams. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Eric Parsegian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Carr. That's caught by Williams. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. C.J. Carr firing again. Over the middle, it's Williams. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They'll run it. It's Williams. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Carr. Quick completion on the out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Throwing, Carr. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete!
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, SMU!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is good. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Snap to the back. Still on his feet at the 40. Speeding down the right side. Past the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Irish.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Here's the handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
to toss it. On the move, he fires. Working on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Showing off the arms. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Maybe some room here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, and the running back using his speed.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Here comes the heat. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Powers through the defender. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Carr to throw for it on fourth. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy from once.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of that.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Just about set to get this second half underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The Mustangs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Finding some room.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Looking down the middle. Got his man. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind them. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Mustangs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And, man, that is exactly what you wanted to see from this offense to start the third quarter. Like, the passing game, it just wasn't in sync. It wasn't where it needs to be. You dug yourself a little bit of hole, Palmer, but coming out like this, throwing, trusting your quarterback, putting a drive together, that's got to be a good sign.
And this is where the coaching staff really makes their money. When you can go in at halftime and switch things up and make the changes you need to make to your game plan to find that rhythm and get it established. That is such a great way, you're right, to start this thing. And now for this offense, it's about keeping it going and trying to stay one step ahead of the defense.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll run it again. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work for the first down in the final period of this one. This time he wants to throw. Steps away to find some room. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Got maybe a yard, third down and 9 coming.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Fires to the big fella. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. Turning it on. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. The run inside. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He might want another play. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Looking to the big tight end. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Going the other way, and he's got room. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium and Athens. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Volunteers ready to kick it away first. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Makes the grab, it's Frazier. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Handoff for Frazier. Maybe a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Throws for the tight end. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one. But don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Smith. Wide open spaces. He's at the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters.
And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown balls. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Just feeds the running back. There's some room. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, here's Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the
2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
From the red zone, it's Frazier fighting off the defender. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he had the extra point to finish the drive. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. He'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Snags it and he's open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They give it to him again, and he's dragged down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Trying play action. Quarterback extends the play. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Breaks into the open. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
To the air on 1st down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Quickly out to the tight end.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Throws to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Bishop. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
The Vols go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Bishop. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming. The Volunteers in the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bears the pressure. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Snags it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And the Volunteers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Tennessee! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover.
Snags it, there's running room. And an explosive play has him on the move and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. To the air, it's Stockton. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Bulldogs will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Stepping to the right. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. Picked off, and this one could go all the way back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Jackson. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minute.
And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After the big first down sack, it's second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just triples to the ground. This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. Lowers those pads. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Here's a give to Frazier. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Oh, the attempt is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to run for it. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Bring in the heat. Right on the money. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? Get that tackle for loss? Wow.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Could be an alley. Smacks him with the stiff arm. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And that's the danger on 3rd and short as a defense, right? You line all those bodies up close to the line of scrimmage. If you let the running back into the second level, you know it's going to be a big one. A nice effort that time by the safety, making a touchdown-saving tackle.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab outside. It's Bishop.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up. From the gun, looking for a man. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to throw again. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Volunteers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking to throw at Stockton. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Got some work to do here on 2nd and 8 from the 20. Handoff for Frazier. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense changing the play.
Rush, rush, rush. Enter.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Fires downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And you got to expect this offense to go.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
And you got to feel good about where you're at on this field, man. The defense forces the turnover, sets you up so good. Now, the whole playbook is wide open. 1st down, they go with the pass. I would not be surprised if they turn right around here, try to get more physical, try to run the football, and try to capitalize on this field position.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that will try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Makes the grab in their space. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Here's a give to Frazier. Turning it on. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Frazier again. Can't get him to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Dogs! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Bishop. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Catch in the middle. It's Bishop. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 45 on his way. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Moving out of the pocket. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Got some room to run. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Bulldog. Took it all the way back to the house.
Well, this has been a defensive war. We were just wondering which side could hang on long enough, but how about the defense coming away with a big pick-6 late to take the lead? You got to step up in big moments. You saw the ball thrown, you pluck it out of the air, you find your convoy, and you're off to the races. That is an outstanding game-changing play.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still an opportunity to put together a late drive. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Volunteers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Release to the back. It's complete.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Hit as he throws. Touchdown ball. They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Vols strike back with a touchdown.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A first down for the offense. Frazier again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running inside. It's Frazier. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he won't make it to the marker. Stonewalled for the 2nd straight play.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
4th down, gotta have it here. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Spits it out to the back. Zings it complete to the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Frazier. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Frazier again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Got to find a completion on this one. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need 1 play, and this game is over. 1 takeaway finishes it, and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this. I'm into this game right now.
Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Hoosiers headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Austin Mack. Right down the middle. He's got it. He's loose. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Rolled his way into the end zone.
And really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Running inside. It's Richard. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
That's caught. It's shot. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Gonna run it. It's Richard. Here's a little room there. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Pocket breaking down. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Makes the grab. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll run play action. He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The coaches talked about gotta get to the quarterback, gotta ruffle his feathers a little bit. How about this first drive, man? They've already sacked him twice. This will pay dividends throughout a football game.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. It's complete to the right. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Mack unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Grabbed over the middle, it's Edwards. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Throwing, Mack. Under fire. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback.
Makes the grab and room to run. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Off play action. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. It's Hoover. Got it in the middle. It's Becker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Hoosiers have this offense rolling. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Hoosiers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on 1st down. He makes a grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Richard. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Hoosiers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Touchdown, Indiana! Quick strike through the air for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Coming out with it, it's Rodgers. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. Austin Mack unloads to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to...
But, and he's got room. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Hoosiers line it up with a 1st and goal. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Hoosiers! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. Tripped up for the tackle. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Mack. That's reeled in. It's Edwards. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Got it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Mack. Finds his tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Again, it's Mack. Got his man on the right. The Tide will have to call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Might be calling a hot route. Throwing Mack. Pressure coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Absolute shank. Missed it. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. It's complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
To the air on second down. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Across the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. That's caught. It's Preston. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Back to pass on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. He's got the back in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Puts it out of the air. Going for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Austin Mack. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs,
and the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. Got the back over the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6.
He caught it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. They'll run it on first and goal. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Mack throws to the tight end. And it's picked off at the goal.